Welcome back, everybody. And today, fun adventure. We're out here in Anaheim, California at the Convention Center for WonderCon 2026. It is Sunday. It's the last day. It should be a lot of fun. We already stopped off and got some comic books autographed, which was pretty cool, by Scott Snyder. So I'll show you those a little bit later. It should be a good time. Come along. Enjoy.
Let's go!
These are so cool. Have any of you ever seen Emmett Otter and the Jug Band Christmas? This is super cool. Even all these cool little Time Bandits toys. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. That's kind of a crazy movie. These Jay and Silent Bob and Movie and Buddy Christ. Wow, super cool. And it's about lunchtime, stepping out to see what these food trucks are all about over here, see what they have to offer. So far I picked up a few things, which I'll show you later, which pretty cool find, I thought, but I'll show you. I'll do like a little haul at the end. Looks like this is the choice. It smells the best. These options are fantastic. And this was the choice. Sirloin steak tacos. Should be good, let's see. Well, tacos were good, extremely messy, but otherwise very delicious. Hopefully you can hear me with all the music that's going crazy here, but this is one cool thing, is all the cosplay. And honestly, congratulations and kudos to everybody that put in all the hard work to put together these awesome costumes. Everyone did a really wonderful job. But what's cool is they will meet up out here in front of the convention center to get these group photos for different genres, or I guess just different IPs, I suppose. So you might have like Minecraft, or you might have Star Wars, whatever the case may be. But yeah, super cool. And back into the exhibit. We can do a little more shopping. See if we can find some retro games. Maybe there was already some, but there was no NES games, which is a bummer. It's pretty cool action figures, but nothing that I feel like I need to be spending any money on, at least not yet. I did get a couple cool things, which I'll show you later. Some of these pieces of art are just crazy. This one's cool. It's like a real life Jasmine from Aladdin. It's cool. Oh yeah, the Snow White's fantastic. Wow. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mr. Toad. This Mr. Toad is amazing. What the heck? That's so cool. And then Merida. Oh my gosh. These things are probably so expensive. It'd be so cool to have though. And get yourself a weird cat. They're just kind of hang out, I guess. Pokemon pinball. That's cool. So yeah, WonderCon was an absolute blast this year. Had a wonderful time. I was out there with my brother and my mom, and we just had a great time. We checked out a bunch of different booths. First thing we did when we got there, there was actually an autograph signing, and that person that was signing autographs was Scott Snyder. He's a comic book writer. He's done a number of really awesome things. Primarily Batman is kind of, I think, what he's really mostly known for, I think. I don't know. I used to really collect comic books a lot more, years ago. My brother does collect comic books pretty regularly, so he's definitely still far more knowledgeable about those things. I still have a small collection of comic books, and this is what I was able to get signed. First up was this one. This is the Batman Eternal #1. This was actually a WonderCon exclusive from 2014. At least, I don't know, probably just this cover, I would assume, I don't know. But pretty cool. And he signed it right there, kind of just under the logo, which is fantastic. Again, right down there, WonderCon exclusive from 2014. So yeah, it was cool to get this one done right there in purple. Kind of matches some of the purple here. This was also during Batman's 75th anniversary. And then also this one, and this is from the DC Universe Rebirth. This is All-Star Batman #1. And this one turned out pretty awesome, being that it was matte finish on the cover, which is really cool. And of course, signed it right there. And that looks fantastic, so that was really cool. So yeah, that was super cool. It was awesome to add these to the small collection of comic books that I still have, but yeah, it was wonderful. And then, just walking around looking at the different booths, there was this booth, gosh, I cannot remember the name of it right now off the top of my head. I wish I could, but it was awesome. They had this little section of choose your own adventure books. I know some of you out there may remember reading those as a kid. I definitely remember them. I remember, in school they would have the book fair, and you'd take your money in there and your little bit, and maybe you'd get like a poster of a Ferrari, or I don't know, some bookmarks, and I don't know, just a number of different things. But I remember they had the choose your own adventure books where you would read up to a certain point in the story, and then at the bottom of the book it would say something along the lines of like, if you want to do this, then skip to this page, but if you want to continue on this path, like just turn to the next page, that sort of thing. And it kind of would change the outcome of the story for the most part, or at least change your journey to the end of the story, which was really cool. And they had a cool deal on some of the older style books, but at that booth they also had some newer style choose your own adventure books, and so I picked up a couple just because of the nostalgia, and I thought they would be a lot of fun. There's this one called The Stowaway, again, choose your own adventure, and like I said, if you start kind of reading through it, let's see if we can find a page that kind of showcases what I'm talking about. So for instance, on this page here, down here at the bottom, and it says to refuse the Astral's offer and try to find a way to defeat him, turn to page 128. To accept his offer and become his apprentice, turn to page 177. So that's the kind of thing that you're dealing with here. And if you look at the back here, it just kind of gives you a map of what happens with the story. It looks like you do have multiple outcomes there, and just the different paths that you could potentially take the story. So these are really cool. If you've never heard of them, or if you just remember them from when you were a kid, I say pick them up. They're a lot of fun. I mean, obviously these are designed for children for the most part, I guess, maybe teens. But even as an adult, I think just this kind of storytelling is really cool. And then the other one that I picked up was this one here, At the Mountains of Madness. This one also looks pretty awesome. And so yeah, just had to pick up a couple of these. Haven't cracked them open quite yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that. It'll be cool to kind of relive a little bit of nostalgia. So that was actually this past Sunday. It was the last day of WonderCon. It was awesome. It was busy, yes, but I think the other days were probably far more crowded. Definitely got a little more crowded later in the day. We were there right when they opened, and it was really nice walking around there early on. There wasn't a ton of people there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to heading out there again next year. It was a good time. But last night, there was a fun comic book signing out in Los Angeles at a place called Revenge Of. It's like an arcade. They have a bunch of pinball machines, which is super cool. They also have a bit of a comic book store in there. There was records in there, different action figures and things like that. It was super cool. A comic book that just came out called Bizarro Year None, and it was co-written by Kevin Smith. Yes, the director Kevin Smith. Here's that book here. I'm trying to show it to you without the glare. And yeah, it'll be fun cracking this open and getting into this story a little bit. But on top of that, Kevin Smith was also accepting like other things to sign. You could bring like up to 6 things for him to sign other than the comic book. But then also there was no pictures, and I guess maybe just a way to kind of keep the line flowing a little bit, which actually if you go on their Instagram, again, it's called Revenge Of. Go check it out. There's some video on there of the event. It was super cool. Kevin Smith created and produced a show on Netflix. It's called Masters of the Universe Revelation, an animated series about He-Man and all, that whole world. It was great. I loved it. It doesn't seem like there was maybe like a ton of people that loved it necessarily, but I loved the story. I thought the animation was fantastic, so I thought it was super cool. And I picked up a couple of those action figures years ago, and I still had them, so I brought those with me, and he signed it there. Kevin Smith, pretty awesome. It was funny because when I got up there and I was like, oh, I really loved this show. I thought it was a lot of fun, and he saw the figures. He's like, oh wow, that's really cool. I think you were the only one, but I don't know. It was a great show. I loved it personally. I know it's like 2 seasons now. Hopefully there'll be a 3rd, but who knows? We'll see. And then he also signed this one. It's the Skeletor, and he asked me if I wanted my name, and yes, I did want it. So it's to Tony, and he put, I love you, Kevin Smith. So that's pretty funny. But that was really great. And then also we had, we brought our mom out there. My mom actually suffers from Parkinson's, so she's in a wheelchair majority of the time. So we had her out there. She loves still, you know, of course, getting out. You know, with Parkinson's, it's hard to just do things normally. So it's hard for her to get up and do things, or even just get out and do things normally, which my brother and I do our best to get her out and do things and have fun. We're still living life and enjoying it. So we brought her out there, of course. And it was awesome, the interactions that she had with Kevin Smith. It was amazing. Again, we couldn't take pictures or video or anything like that. I wish I would have had that for you to see, but it was really fantastic. And you know, at the end, he came around and gave us all a hug, and yeah, just an awesome event, awesome experience. Thank you to Kevin Smith. Thank you to Eric Carrasco. Really looking forward to this book and seeing what this story's all about. And then also thank you to Revenge Of for a wonderful event. What a great time. But anyway, it's been a fun week. Other than that, not a whole lot going on, just going to work and coming home and doing all that normal routine stuff. Do have some things planned coming up this coming week, so look forward to some more fun videos, going somewhere super fun next week. So I might not have a video up until a little bit later next week. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes, but it'll be a good time. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.